So my dear students, today we are going to start a new chapter of geography, chapter number 5, atmospheric pressure and the wind. So today in this chapter we are going to discuss about the relation between atmospheric pressure and the wind, and also the atmospheric pressure affect the temperature of the earth and how it affects the life of the human being. So in this chapter we are going to discuss about these things. So first of all, let's discuss we and the atmosphere. So first of all, we know that the earth's surface is surrounded with the thin layer of the air that is known as the atmosphere. So atmosphere is surrounded on the surface of the earth due to the gravitational pull of the earth, as we had discussed earlier also. Now, what is atmospheric pressure? So atmospheric pressure is the pressure exerted by the air on the surface of the earth. So what is atmospheric pressure? The pressure that is exerted by the air or put by the air on the surface of the earth, this is known as atmospheric pressure. So now, as we know, there are 5 layers of the atmosphere. So first is troposphere, second stratosphere, then mesosphere, ionosphere and exosphere. So, can you guess on which layer we people live? First, second, third, fourth or fifth? Obviously, on the first layer, near the first layer, because it is near the surface of the earth. This is known as troposphere and it is extended up to 13 kilometers. That's why we live on the surface of the troposphere. It is the near to the surface of the earth and known as the troposphere. That's why it is having the highest air pressure. Why? Because all the 4 layers put the pressure on the troposphere. Exosphere put the pressure on ionosphere, and ionosphere put pressure on the mesosphere, then mesosphere on the stratosphere and stratosphere on the troposphere. It means all these 4 layers put the pressure on the troposphere. That's why it is having the layer of the atmosphere that is having the highest atmospheric pressure. Now, what is the importance of air pressure, or why we are studying about air pressure? So first of all, it gives rise to the wind system. It means, as we know, air is surrounded to the surface of the earth and it moves. When it moves, it is known as wind. Why it is moving always? Because the air moves from high pressure to lower pressure. From where? High pressure to low pressure areas. So the areas which are having the low pressure, so air will move from the high pressure to low pressure area to fulfill the vacuum of that area. It means, for example, if one area is having the air pressure 20 and second one is having the air pressure 40. So from where air will move? Obviously, air will move from high pressure area that is having 40 air pressure. So it will move from 40 to 20 to fill that area's pressure. That's why always air keep on moving. So air keeps on moving always. That's why it gives rise to the wind system of the earth. So, second is impact on the weather. As we know, air always keeps on moving. That's why it moves from high pressure area to low pressure area. Then in the low pressure area, because air is hot, so hot air is very light. That's why it moves from down to upward area. It moves from this area to upward area. That's why the water vapor that is surrounded in this area, it will carry that water vapor with it also, and it will make clouds, and clouds will bring rainfall there. And also sometimes the air moves in very much speed, then it takes the clouds with it also one place to another area. That's why the clouds which are shifted from one place to another, so it will make the clear sky on that area from where the clouds are taken off to another area. It means it is giving the impact on the weather also. Sometimes it makes clear sky and sometimes it makes cloudy sky also. Then third one is weather forecasting. So as we know, we people need the prediction of weather. Why? To run our life smooth, we should know what is the weather forecast for today. We make plan according to weather forecast. So, changing in air pressure give us the clues for the weather forecasting. For example, if the air pressure difference of two places is very much. For example, the air pressure of one place is 15 and the air pressure of other place is 30. So there is difference of 15. So air will move in very much speed. So there is a possibility to bring thunderstorm in that area. So it gives us clues for the forecasting the weather of any place. So the air pressure gave us the clues about the weather forecasting also. That's why we people study about the air pressure.